At the History Hive, we uncover the most fascinating events and stories from history. From epic battles to untold tales, we bring the past to life in ways you've never seen before. Whether you're a history buff or just curious, join us every week as we explore the moments that shaped our world. Subscribe now and become part of our hive of history lovers. Let's discover the past together.
The year is 1918, the world is in turmoil, and the Great War has reached its peak. Europe is engulfed in the horrors of the First World War. Nations are clashing and the landscape is scarred by relentless battles. A global conflict devastating in its scale and brutality. Millions of lives have been lost and countless more are forever changed. Amidst the trenches of the Argonne Forest, a fierce battle raged. The dense forest became a deadly maze of barbed wire and mud. The American 77th Division, surrounded by German forces, was in a dire predicament. They were isolated, with no reinforcements in sight. They were cut off, low on supplies, and taking heavy fire. The situation was becoming increasingly desperate. This was the Lost Battalion. A group of brave men, fighting against overwhelming odds. Their situation was growing desperate. Food and ammunition were running low. Every ration was carefully measured. Every bullet counted. Casualties were mounting. The men were exhausted, both physically and mentally. The relentless stress was taking its toll. They were trapped in a deadly game of cat and mouse with no way to communicate with their own lines. Every attempt to send a message was fraught with danger. The fear was palpable. Every shell that landed, every gunshot that echoed through the trees, brought them closer to despair. The constant bombardment was a grim reminder of their peril. Hope was dwindling with each passing hour. They needed a miracle. In the face of such overwhelming adversity, their courage and resilience would be tested like never before. In the midst of this chaos, there was a glimmer of hope, a homing pigeon named Cher Ami. Cher Ami was no ordinary pigeon. She was a hero in feathers, a beacon of hope amidst the turmoil of World War I. Small and seemingly insignificant, she carried the weight of hundreds of lives on her tiny feathered shoulders. Her mission was critical, and her determination unwavering. Homing pigeons, with their innate ability to find their way back home, were often used in wartime communication. They were the silent heroes navigating through the skies, braving enemy fire, and delivering messages that could turn the tide of battle. Cher Ami was part of a U.S. Army Signal Corps unit. This unit relied heavily on these birds to send and receive crucial information. These feathered messengers were often the last hope in desperate situations, carrying vital messages across enemy lines where radio and other forms of communication failed. Their role was indispensable, and their bravery unmatched. The soldiers of the Lost Battalion penned a desperate message, their hopes pinned on Cher Ami. They were surrounded, cut off from reinforcements, and under heavy fire. The message was simple, but its importance could not be overstated. It was a plea for survival, a cry for help in the face of overwhelming odds. We are along the road parallel to 276.4. This was their location, their last known position. Our own artillery is dropping a barrage directly on us. The situation was dire and the stakes were incredibly high. For heaven's sake, stop it! This was their urgent plea, a desperate call to cease the friendly fire that threatened to annihilate them. Released into the smoke-filled sky, Cher Ami soared above the battlefield. She flew through a hail of bullets, her small body a target for the relentless enemy fire. The air was thick with the stench of cordite and the deafening roar of artillery. German soldiers spotted her, a small speck against the gray sky. They opened fire, determined to stop her from delivering her message. Cher Ami was hit, her breast ripped open by a bullet. She faltered, but her spirit remained unbroken. She flew on, her wing and leg shattered, her body racked with pain, her lifeblood staining her white feathers crimson. Driven by instinct and the weight of the message she carried, Cher Ami continued her flight, a testament to the indomitable spirit of these remarkable creatures. Section 4. A Message Delivered. Rescue at Dawn. After what seemed like an eternity, she reached the American lines, landing with a thud on the edge of a dugout. Exhausted, wounded, but triumphant. The soldiers were amazed to see her, her white feathers stained with blood, the message capsule still firmly attached to her leg. Cher Ami's message was received. The artillery barrage was lifted. The Lost Battalion was saved. Her courage and determination had averted a tragedy, allowing for the rescue of nearly 200 men. The soldiers, overwhelmed with relief and gratitude, rushed to her aid. They tended to her wounds with the utmost care. She had risked everything for them, and they would do everything in their power to save her. Section 5. A Nation's Gratitude Honoring Cher Ami. Cher Ami became an instant hero, a symbol of bravery and sacrifice. News of her heroic feats spread like wildfire. She was hailed as a war hero, her story becoming a beacon of hope in the dark days of the war. She was awarded the Croix de Guerre, France's highest military honor, for her service. Her injured leg and wing were meticulously treated. She was given the best care possible, a small token of appreciation for her extraordinary act of bravery. Although she never fully recovered from her injuries and could no longer fly, she became a cherished mascot for the Department of Service. She was a living reminder of the sacrifices made during the war and the extraordinary bond between humans and animals. Section 6. Cher Ami's Enduring Legacy, a Symbol of Hope and Sacrifice. Cher Ami, a homing pigeon, became a beacon of hope and a symbol of sacrifice during World War I. Her story is one of bravery and resilience, a tale that has transcended time and continues to inspire generations. Cher Ami died a year later from the complications of her injuries. Despite her small size, her impact was monumental. She was more than just a bird. She was a hero who played a crucial role in saving nearly 200 lives. She was mourned by the nation. Her death was a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made during the war, not just by soldiers, but by the animals who served alongside them. Her story continues to inspire, a testament to the extraordinary things that even the smallest creatures can achieve with courage and determination. Cher Ami's bravery has been immortalized in countless books, documentaries, and museum exhibits. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made in times of war, not just by humans but by animals as well. The bond between man and animal in the face of adversity is a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Cher Ami, the little pigeon who saved nearly 200 lives, has earned her place in history. Her legacy is preserved in museums and memorials, ensuring that her story will never be forgotten. Her legacy lives on, not just in the annals of military history, but in the hearts of all those who cherish bravery, selflessness, and the unbreakable bond between man and animal. Cher Ami's story is a powerful reminder of the impact that one small creature can have on the world. Cher Ami, the little pigeon who became a hero, continues to be celebrated and remembered for her incredible bravery and unwavering spirit.